Available now. Link below.
In our special report, we're diving into a story that's nothing short of a political earthquake. The attempt to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, a move critical to addressing the border crisis, has stunningly failed. But this isn't just a vote that didn't pass. It's about what happens when the battle lines within a party blur, when Republicans turn on their own, setting a stage for a showdown that could redefine the GOP's future. The saga isn't just a reflection of internal discord. It represents a pivotal moment for national security and the rule of law. As we peel back the layers of this unprecedented event, you'll see the stakes are higher than ever. And trust me, you don't want to miss my final thought on this. It's a perspective that cuts through the noise, offering a clear-eyed view on why this moment is a critical crossroads for our republic. So stay with us as we unravel the intricacies of this political drama, its implications for border security, and the urgent need for decisive leadership in these turbulent times, and my special announcement at the end. Now, before we dive into the heart of our report, a quick moment to talk about something that's just as crucial as the news we cover. You see, just like the political battles and policy debates that shape the nation, there is another fight many Americans are facing, the battle against excess belly fat. It's the most dangerous kind, folks, because it doesn't just sit there. It can impact your health in ways you wouldn't believe, putting pressure on vital organs, leading to serious issues down the line. That's why, in the spirit of tackling tough challenges head-on, I've turned to an amazing new product that's changing the game. This isn't just another supplement. It is a science-backed solution designed to help you manage weight, reduce cravings, and boost your metabolism. And right now, they're offering an incredible 51% off for the rest of the month or until supplies run out. If you're ready to take control of your and support your health, visit trimwithgary.com. That's trimwithgary.com. Don't wait until it's too late. Check it out now. Now, in a stunning turn of events that's rocked the core of the Republican Party and sent ripples through the halls of Congress, the attempt to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas has failed, marking a historic setback for those advocating for stringent border control measures and a return to Trump-era immigration policies. This failure not only highlights the deep divisions within the GOP, but also signals a significant blow to efforts aimed at addressing what many see as a burgeoning crisis at the southern border under the Biden administration. Now, the vote, which ended in a nail-biting 216 to 214 against impeachment, was not just a numerical defeat, but a symbolic representation of the challenges facing the Republican Party. With a razor-thin majority, the GOP's ability to push through its agenda is under scrutiny, and this vote has laid bare the internal conflicts that could potentially hamstring the party's effectiveness in the lead-up to the next election cycle. Let's take a look at that historic moment.
On this vote, the yeas are 214 and the nays are 216. The resolution is not adopted.
Now, the chaotic scene on the House floor, as you just saw, as a tally teetered on the edge of success before ultimately failing, served as a potent symbol of the current state of American politics: divided, contentious, and deeply polarized. Now, this moment, captured for posterity, is a stark reminder of the high stakes involved in the governance of our nation and the profound implications of legislative actions on the lives of millions. Now, among the Republicans, Representative Ken Buck, Mike Gallagher, and Tom McClintock, they stood out by breaking ranks with their party, aligning with House Democrats to derail Mayorkas' impeachment. This unexpected alliance not only handed the GOP a stunning defeat, but also prompted a wave of backlash from within their ranks, with prominent figures like Marjorie Taylor Greene and conservative commentators publicly criticizing the defectors. This internal strife is emblematic of a broader ideological battle within the party, one that threatens to undermine its unity and distract from its legislative goals. Adding fuel to the fire, Representative Blake Moore's last-minute vote switch, purportedly at the behest of party leadership for procedural reasons, underscored the strategic missteps that have characterized the Republican effort to hold Mayorkas accountable. Now, this maneuver, intended to allow for a future vote on impeachment, nevertheless casts a shadow over the GOP's tactical acumen and raises questions about its ability to navigate the complex dynamics of congressional politics. And the failure to impeach Mayorkas, well, it's been met with a mix of frustration and determination among Republicans. The charge, led by figures such as Marjorie Taylor Greene and vocal support from conservative circles, underscores the significance of this issue within the GOP. The border crisis, exacerbated by record numbers of migrants at the southern border, has become a litmus test for the party's resolve in combating what many conservatives see as a dereliction of duty by the Biden administration. And despite the setback, the resolve among Republicans to bring the impeachment vote against Mayorkas back to the floor remains unshaken. The strategy, as outlined by GOP leadership, hinges on the return of key figures like Steve Scalise and the hope that a unified Republican front can prevail in future attempts. Now, this determination reflects a broader commitment to holding the Biden administration accountable for its handling of the border crisis, an issue that continues to dominate the political discourse and inflame passions on both sides of the aisle. The implications of this failed impeachment attempt extend beyond the immediate political fallout. They touch upon the very fabric of our republic, highlighting the complexities of governance, the intricacies of legislative strategy, and the profound responsibility vested in our elected officials. The border crisis, with its humanitarian, legal, and security dimensions, remains a contentious issue that demands thoughtful, decisive action. Here's more.
Importance. Now, I mentioned that Blake Moore, the Republican from Utah, he moved to reconsider the vote. This is after he switched his vote from yes to no. The reason that's important is that this was going down at 215 to 215. By rule, a tie vote loses in the House of Representatives. So why would Blake Moore, who's now the vice chair of the Republican conference, who wants to impeach Alejandro Mayorkas, switch his vote to no? Well, if you just have a straight vote, a tie vote here, it's off the table. It's done. Fiend, 30. But if you switch your vote to the prevailing side, in this case, the noes, so Blake Moore, member of the leadership, switches his vote to the prevailing side, the noes, they are able to recall this vote at some point. Maybe not tonight, maybe not in the next few days, maybe when they get Steve Scalise, the majority leader, back, maybe if they win that special election on Long Island next week, if they win, they might have the votes to impeach. So Blake Moore is not necessarily against impeachment, but what he did is he switched so he was on the prevailing side. They didn't have the votes. Otherwise, this was a done deal at 215 to 215.
Chad.
So as the dust settles on this latest congressional drama, the path forward for the Republican Party and its quest to secure the border and reinstate the policies championed by Trump remains fraught with challenges. The internal divisions laid bare by this vote underscore the need for a cohesive strategy and unified leadership if the party hopes to effect meaningful change in the face of staunch opposition. Yet amidst the disappointment and recriminations, there lies a glimmer of hope for those advocating for a more secure border and a robust response to the crisis unfolding at the southern frontier. The prospect of another vote, coupled with the passionate advocacy of figures like Marjorie Taylor Greene and the rallying cries of the conservative base, suggests that this battle is far from over. It serves as a reminder of the enduring power of the conviction and the possibility of redemption through perseverance and strategic recalibration. As we move forward, the lessons from this episode will undoubtedly shape the contours of the political landscape, informing strategies, alliances, and approaches to governance. And the failed attempt to impeach Mayorkas is not merely a footnote in the annals of our political history. It's a clarion call to action, a testament to the complexities of power, and a sobering reflection on the challenges of navigating the treacherous waters of partisan politics in a divided republic. Before proceeding to my final thought, let's pause for a reality check. As we hurtle towards the pivotal 2024 election, the veil of deception grows thicker. The Silent Coup is not just a book. It's a tool for those brave enough to dissect the manipulations and distortions peddled by the political establishment and their media lackeys. In these critical times, knowledge is your shield, so claim your copy and join the ranks of the informed. The link awaits in the video description. And now, my final thought. In the wake of the failed impeachment attempt against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, we find ourselves at a critical juncture in our nation's history. This isn't just about a single vote or a momentary setback for the Republican Party. It's about the very essence of our republic and the principles that underpin it. The battle over border security and immigration policy reflects broader questions about sovereignty, the rule of law, and the direction in which we want our country to head. As Americans, we must not lose sight of the importance of these debates. They are central to our identity and our future. This moment should serve as a catalyst for a renewed commitment to securing our borders, enforcing our laws, and ensuring that our government reflects the will and the interests of the American people. Let this be a reminder that in our republic, vigilance, engagement, and the pursuit of principled leadership are not just options, they are our duty. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.